I'm Barbara Weiner, and I'm with TV by Girls, and we are working with girls and elder women in Willmar, Minnesota.
In the spring and summer of 2010, the Minnesota Historical Society, in conjunction with TV by Girls and the Willmar Public Library, landed in Willmar, Minnesota to host a Minnesota intergenerational project.
And what they've chosen to do is this phenomenal documentary about looking at weddings and marriage between the generations. It's been just fantastic. One of the things that's great about this opportunity is that we're able to work with a diverse group of girls in rural Minnesota and teach how cameras work and how lighting works and how interviews work, and have everyone have an opportunity to see how accessible these tools are and how women and girls can have a voice in mainstream media.
It's just pretty much doing these interviews so far. Last time we did a lot of B-roll, we took shots of the streets in Willmar and a lot of that kind of stuff, which has been fun.
I've noticed that both the teens and the women, while they may be apprehensive at first, once we start the conversations, both have just enjoyed it enormously.
Well, we interviewed Phyllis and Winnie about their weddings, and they had all their photos and their dresses, and Phyllis had like her dress, her mother's dress, her mother-in-law's dress, and her daughter's dress. And Serena actually tried on her dress, which was really fun.
I've kept a lot of pictures and books and that type of thing, and I enjoyed, talking about my life, and I think they were interested. It wasn't just that they were doing a project. I think they were really interested.
It was really fun looking through their memorabilia from that time.
I think there's something about making a piece together between elders and teens that has enormous power. And both of them have talked about having this opportunity to speak to each other about things that they don't talk much about.
It's so different now than it was, 80 years ago when I was born. I want them to know, what it was like.
Being able to sit down and talk with them and ask questions was really very informative, and I learned a lot about what was going on back then and their histories and just the way things were, the traditions and the expectations that I had no idea about.
The documentary is fabulous. Not only are the women charming and the girls smart and bright and curious, but the insights are really interesting, and I think there's something that all of us, whether married or not married, really start thinking about. We did a screening with some preliminary sampler of some of the materials that we cut together, and the women were very, very nervous about it.
I was a little bit worried about, I wonder what this is going to look like, and I took my husband along. I was hoping I hadn't said anything bad about him.
What was great is to show it to them and have them laugh and share ideas with each other and feel comfortable and enjoy seeing that telling their stories really interests people.
I guess I was surprised at how well it looked.
So it's been really fun, and they've enjoyed seeing themselves, and they've enjoyed the process, I think.
I think from doing this documentary, what I'm taking away the most is like the memories of these women and how they did things, and just hearing their stories was really fascinating, and it's something that I'll definitely remember.